When I started dating your mom, we had this standard we're not gonna kiss before we say that we're engaged. And then when we got engaged,
When Stephen Furtick founded Elevation Church, he envisioned a place where people from all walks of life could come together, build a relationship with God, and find answers to their struggles. His commitment to making church spiritually enriching and relevant to the modern world quickly resonated with many, helping Elevation grow into a vibrant community. Under Stephen's leadership, the church embraced a contemporary approach to worship, using advanced technology, including live streaming, to reach a global audience. With dynamic worship bands, moving sermons, and a creative blend of music and media, Elevation Church offered a fresh, engaging experience that made the gospel accessible and impactful for today's world. Stephen Furtick's early life and call to ministry. Stephen Furtick, born on February 19, 1980, in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, grew up in a deeply Christian household. His parents were devout believers, and their faith was a core part of their family dynamic. From a young age, Stephen developed a strong understanding of faith, love, and community. His parents instilled in him the importance of living a life that honored God and his values. However, it wasn't until his teenage years that Stephen began to feel a distinct calling toward ministry, one that would define the trajectory of his life and his work. Though he excelled in various areas as a young man, it was during high school that Stephen began to realize that his purpose lay in a more spiritual direction. He felt drawn to ministry, not just as an occupation, but as a life mission. This passion led him to attend North Greenville University in South Carolina, where he earned a degree in communications. The school, while small, became a formative place for Stephen, where he further solidified his relationship with God and refined his desire to lead others spiritually. After college, Stephen moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, where he started his ministry career as a music minister at Christ Covenant Church. It was at Christ Covenant that Stephen met his future wife, Holly, and the two quickly formed a bond both personally and professionally. Holly, a woman of immense faith, became his partner in life and ministry. They married in 2002, and Stephen continued to serve at Christ Covenant for a few more years. Despite his success at Christ Covenant Church, Stephen felt a growing desire to reach a wider audience and have a broader impact. He was not content to stay in a comfortable position. His vision was much larger. In 2006, Stephen took a giant leap of faith and founded Elevation Church in Charlotte. Starting with just a handful of people in a rented space, the church's rapid growth was a testament to his vision, dedication, and God's guidance. The birth and vision of Elevation Church. When Stephen launched Elevation Church, he had a very clear vision in mind. He was determined to create a church that was not only spiritually enriching, but also relevant to the modern world. He wanted to create an atmosphere where people from all walks of life could come together, build a relationship with God, and find answers to the real-life struggles they faced. This vision resonated with many, and Elevation Church quickly became a beacon for those searching for a welcoming, dynamic place of worship. One of the hallmarks of Elevation Church, under Stephen's leadership, was its contemporary approach to worship. While traditional churches adhered to classic methods of preaching and services, Elevation embraced modernity. The church utilized state-of-the-art technology, including live streaming of services, to reach people far beyond the Charlotte area. This innovative use of media and technology helped Elevation Church not only grow, but also attract a global audience. Additionally, the church emphasized creativity in its worship services, integrating music, art, and cutting-edge media to engage congregants in a way that felt fresh, exciting, and meaningful. The church became known for its dynamic worship bands, moving sermons, and its ability to make people feel like they were part of something bigger than themselves. The message of the gospel was the central focus, but it was delivered in a way that felt accessible and engaging to people in today's world. Under Stephen's leadership, Elevation Church became one of the fastest-growing churches in the United States. As the church expanded, it opened satellite campuses in various cities, reaching thousands of individuals who were eager for spiritual guidance and a sense of community. The church also grew its online presence, attracting millions of viewers worldwide who tuned in each week to hear Stephen's powerful sermons and worship music. Stephen Furtick's writings and influence beyond the pulpit. Beyond his work as a pastor, Stephen Furtick has made significant contributions to the global Christian community through his writings and teachings. He has authored several best-selling books, including Crash the Chatter, Hearing God's Voice, Unqualified, and Greater. In his books, Stephen explores themes of self-worth, purpose, faith, and how to overcome the challenges that life throws at us. His messages are not just for those who attend his church. They are for anyone who is looking for inspiration and guidance. Stephen's writing resonated with readers from all walks of life. Many found comfort in his honest reflections about overcoming self-doubt, embracing God's plan, and trusting in one's ability to navigate life's difficulties. His message was one of hope and empowerment, reminding people that they were not defined by their failures but by the grace of God and their commitment to follow Him. His ability to connect with readers through his writing only enhanced his status as one of the most influential voices in modern Christian ministry. In addition to his books, Stephen has spoken at conferences around the world, sharing his insights on church leadership, growth, and how to cultivate a vibrant ministry. His influence as a speaker has shaped the way many young pastors approach church leadership, especially in terms of outreach, community engagement, and innovation. Controversies and challenges. Despite his successes, Stephen Furtick has also faced criticism and controversy throughout his career. One of the most notable points of criticism has been regarding his lavish lifestyle. Stephen's multi-million-dollar home, expensive personal luxuries, and high-profile lifestyle have sparked significant debate within the Christian community. Some have questioned whether such displays of wealth align with the teachings of humility that are central to the Christian faith. Stephen, however, has not shied away from addressing these concerns. He has openly discussed his lifestyle, emphasizing that his primary focus is not on material wealth, but on fulfilling God's mission. He has used his platform to remind his followers that wealth and success should never define a person's value, and that humility and service to others should always remain the focal point of a Christian life. Stephen has also faced criticism for the growth and commercialization of his church, with some accusing him of turning ministry into a business. Despite this, Stephen has continued to preach the importance of generosity, compassion, and selflessness, while advocating for a balance between using modern tools and maintaining a strong biblical foundation. His commitment to his mission and the people he serves remains unwavering, even in the face of media scrutiny. Family life, a partnership in ministry. Stephen's personal life, especially his marriage to Holly Furtick, has been a cornerstone of his success, both in ministry and in life. Holly, whom Stephen married in 2002, has been a constant source of support and strength for him throughout their journey together. Their marriage has been marked by mutual love, respect, and a shared commitment to their family and ministry. Holly has played a pivotal role in the growth of Elevation Church, often working behind the scenes to ensure the smooth operation of the church's many initiatives and events. Together, Stephen and Holly have raised 3 children, Avery, Elijah, and Abby. Their family life has been characterized by a strong bond, one that has remained grounded in their shared faith and values. Holly has been more than just a supportive wife. She has been Stephen's partner in ministry, sharing in the vision of Elevation Church and helping guide its direction. Their marriage has inspired many couples within their congregation, serving as an example of what it means to be a team both in life and in ministry. Trials, grief, and family support. While Stephen's public life has been marked by success and influence, behind the scenes, his family has faced significant challenges. One of the most difficult moments in Stephen's life occurred in 2013 when his mother was diagnosed with a severe illness. This news shook Stephen to his core. His mother had been a consistent source of support throughout his life, and the thought of losing her was a devastating blow. As his mother's illness progressed, Stephen found himself torn between his responsibilities at Elevation Church and his desire to be there for his family. The pressure to lead such a large and influential church was intense, and Stephen began to feel the weight of his responsibilities in a new and overwhelming way. During this difficult period, Holly stepped in, taking on even more responsibility within their ministry and ensuring that Stephen could be present for his mother during her final years. Holly's unwavering support allowed Stephen to focus on what mattered most: his family. She not only took care of the children but also ran many of the day-to-day operations of their church. As Stephen navigated the heartache of watching his mother's health decline, he found strength in his wife's support, as well as the support of their congregation, coping with loss and finding renewed purpose. Despite his best efforts to balance his duties as a pastor and a son, Stephen's mother passed away, leaving a deep void in his heart. The loss was immense, and it challenged Stephen in ways he had never anticipated. In the wake of her passing, Stephen found renewed empathy for the struggles that many of his church members were facing. His grief allowed him to minister to others in a deeper, more authentic way. He shared his own story of loss and pain, offering comfort to others who were navigating similar challenges. Stephen's relationship with Holly also grew stronger during this time. Their shared grief brought them closer together, and they emerged from the experience more united and more determined to continue their work at Elevation Church. Together, they modeled resilience, faith, and the importance of leaning on each other during times of sorrow. In the end, Stephen Furtick's journey has been one of faith, perseverance, and a deep commitment to his family and ministry. Despite facing numerous challenges, he has remained steadfast in his calling to spread the message of Christ and to help others live purposeful lives. Through it all, Stephen has learned that success is not defined by wealth or accolades, but by the strength of one's faith, the love of family, and the ability to support others through life's most difficult moments.